Hey there, everybody. How are you this morning? My name is Sherilyn, and I am here to do your daily energy check-in. This one is going to be for July 7th, 2025. No, it's a Monday. Yeah, that is what we're doing here. I figure if I put this up 9 o'clock my time, that means it's midnight East Coast time, right? So that's the start of the new day. That's how we're going to try this now, okay? This particular video right here is going to be for my Libras, Scorpios, Sagittariuses, and Capricorns, okay? We're starting today with Scorpio, so this one is for my Scorpios. All right, let's see what we get. For Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Just 3 cards, just your energy, just for today. All righty. We're starting with the Devil, okay? Followed by the 2 of Swords, and then Justice. All right. So the Devil's your card anyways, okay? So, I mean, you're standing in your power. Okay, there is a 2 of Swords here. That is the main focus, is the 2 of Swords. So there's some kind of a decision that has a ton of confusion around it, and has your judgment when it comes to making this decision that's being put in front of you is very clouded. You don't have a clear. You don't. Nothing here is clear and concise. You know what I'm saying? You have. You just don't have all the facts, is what it feels like. Or if you do have the facts, it's muddled up with. You can't see it clearly for some reason. But at any rate, you have the Devil on one side, Justice on the other. What this means is that justice is going to prevail here, okay? The scales are going to be balanced. If you're on the right side of justice, that's a wonderful thing. If for some reason you're on the bad side of justice, that's not such a great day. So only you can decide where you stand in that situation. But today it looks like the scales are trying to balance out. I know this is your card. It does feel like you are somehow tied to the Devil in some way right this minute. I don't know if it is directly, meaning I don't know if you have the obsession or addiction or whatever going on, or maybe you just are with somebody else that has that. You know, if you are in a relationship with somebody who is somehow fighting with addiction or obsession, it kind of attaches you to the Devil with them by proxy. So, I mean, maybe it's a situation along those lines. It does feel like something has control over a part of your life so that you don't have control over it, which is kind of what that breaks down to, right? Maybe this decision you need to make is something that can help you better navigate that, okay? So today feels like it is a day of subtle change is what's coming into my mind. It's like small changes are starting right now, but they're going to add up. As time goes forward, these little changes are going to add up into a big change is what I feel like. Okay, so the energy's good. That is what I have for Scorpio. Let's see. What do we got for Sagittarius today? All right, Sagittarius. Just 3 cards, just your energy. All of the weekly readings are up if anybody's interested. I did get them all up today. Okay, this is for my Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Okay, let's see what they get you. We're starting with the 4 of Wands. Oh, come on, stay there. The Queen of Cups. And the Hermit. All right, the focus here is the Queen of Cups. It looks like that's how you're presenting right now. So nurturing, loving, maternal, very, very intuitive. A lot of you are even, psychic or have different gifts in that area. With the 4 of Wands on one side and the Hermit on the other, I feel as though there is some sort of a higher level soulmate type situation that you are trying to pull your energy out of right now. You just need to reassess the situation. Things don't feel right. Like things felt great for a minute. You were all in, and then for some reason something has happened that's triggered you. Right now you're just trying to get your footing. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to pull your energy back to reassess the situation, to get your footing so you know where you stand and how you want to go forward. And that's the right thing to do. That's definitely the right thing to do for right now. I do believe like your intuition is screaming at you about something here that seems off. And so you are trying to follow what you're supposed to do, right? I'm trying to just sit back for a minute and see what's going on. Yeah. That is what I'm seeing for today. Today feels very much so like being in hermit mode, like you're kind of sitting back and watching. People can tell you anything, but truly they show you who they are for real, right? And so that is what you're trying to do. You're trying to give people the space to show you who they really are. And that's the right thing to do right now. That's what you need to do, okay? This is good energy as far as you are absolutely doing what you're supposed to do. Is it great energy otherwise? It feels a little bit uncertain. Sorry. Nobody likes uncertainty, so I almost lost my voice. Nobody likes uncertainty or surprises, really, but you are definitely dealing with it correctly. Wow. Well, I managed to not choke, even though it was close. Okay, let's see. Let's go from that one to Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, what do you have for today? Just 3 cards, just your energy for today. Okay? This one's for my Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Here we go. What do we got? We've got... No, we're not doing that. I'm not doing it. I hate reversals. Okay, sorry. Ace of Wands. 2 reversals. Okay, fine. Reverse it. There we go. Great. Okay, sorry. I'm having a temper tantrum myself. Here we go. All right, so we have the, what do we got? 9 of Cups reversed, Ace of Wands upright, and Page of Wands reversed. Okay. The center of this whole deal is the Page of Wands. So Page of Wands would speak of new inspiration. It can also just speak of something that's incredibly passionate or something. It feels like something has come around you suddenly that has got you fired up. Okay, so whether it's a cause that you've suddenly come into contact with or a new hobby or a new person, I don't know. But whatever it is, it's added that zest back into your life so that, you know, maybe you're singing while you're doing your housework, or you know what I'm saying, or you there's a pep in your step that wasn't there a couple weeks ago. And it's because you have found this new inspiration type deal, okay? That's what we have in the center. That's the focus. So then we have the 9 of Cups, which would be your wish fulfillment, and it's upside down. And then I have the Page of Wands, which would speak of freedom, being free, freedom, that kind of stuff, and it's upside down. So what I see when I put all this together is that for some of you, you are very much so within a committed situation right this second, okay? And something else has just wandered in. Something else has just come by. Whether that's a new job or a new hobby or a new person, I don't know what it is for you, but whatever it is, you'll know what it is. Right now, you are not really available to go chase this thing, okay? Even if it's just a job or a position, whatever, okay? It's not, it doesn't make sense to go chase it right this minute. You would love to. I mean, really, you would love to, but it doesn't make sense. So for that reason, your wish fulfillment is currently upside down because you want to go after this and you can't. Or I wouldn't say you can't. You could do anything you really wanted to, but you're not going to, I think, because you are already set in a different direction, if that makes sense, okay? This would be your dream job shows up, but you just signed a contract with somebody else and you can't, you know, really desert that. It's something like that, okay? Today feels not so great. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? Because it looks like something you want is in front of you and you can't go after it. And that would be frustrating for anybody. But you are dealing with everything with a ton of grace and integrity, if that helps any. All right, it's just 24 hours. It's just one day. And then the next day you have something different, right? So we'll just go with that. We'll do it that way. That is right side up. Sorry, I was worried it was another reversal there. Okay, here we go. Now we are up to Libra. Let's see what you got, Libra. I'm smooth out of town. Come on, let's see. I messed that up. Okay, for my Libras. What do you got? Okay, I've got the 6 of Pentacles. Then I've got the 4 of Cups. And then I've got the 9 of Swords. Okay, 4 of Cups in the middle. For certain, you're dissatisfied. Disappointed in someone, dissatisfied in a situation. You're not happy, okay? Things have not come together the way that you wanted. You feel like you've put the work in and things didn't come to fruition as you had intended, okay? So 9 of Swords on one side, you're all up in your head. You're trying to figure out why me? Why is this happening to me? Why don't things ever work out the way I want them to? I might have a key to the answer, and that is over here with the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you have stretched yourself too thin. For many of you, you were giving to more than one situation. Does not have to be romantically, okay, just in general. So that you could not invest totally into any one situation because you had so many that you were trying to help out. And in the end, you suffered, okay, because you're worn out now. You didn't get what you wanted out of it because you couldn't invest enough into whatever this was. And now things are not satisfying. But don't turn this around and make it Spirit's fault, because in the end, this really was you. You're the one who decided you were going to help all these different situations so that nobody really got what they needed out of it. I hope that made sense because I'm basically out of time. But that is what happened here. So yes, you're dissatisfied. It is unfortunate, and my heart feels for you. I really does. But try to learn the lesson here and understand why it happened so it doesn't happen again, okay? When you invest in something, you can only get out of it what you put into it. And if you can only give it a little bit because you got so many other things to invest in, then this is how that works out, okay? That's what I see on that. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you. That's everybody's for today. I'll be back tomorrow. And no matter what the cards say, make it the best day you possibly can. Okay? All right. Thank you.